I can't believe I'm doing this. The time is going by so quickly. Girl, where are we? Is it summertime? Is it fall? Is it Christmas? What is going on? Hey girlies, it's July. I know it's just July, but we are getting ready for Christmas. I want to see. Yes, I think it's a little bit too early for us to think about Christmas, but let's just go and look. We haven't even started with fall yet, but fall is going to come, so look out for that video. The retailers, they already know where the trends are about to be. They set the trends. They put what they want to put in the stores for us to purchase, and we work with those items accordingly. Today, we are gonna browse every single Hobby Lobby aisle that we can find that has even a little tidbit of Christmas. Not only do we want to know what's new, but we want to know what is worth buying. Personally, I am going to wait for the sale to start. If you're anything like me, you want the early inspiration. So today we are going to go out there and we're going to browse every single aisle that has even a little drop of Christmas. Because girls, we want to know what is worth buying, what is going to look great in our homes, what is going to look high end, and what is going to just be left in the stores. Let's go look at 2026 Christmas at Hobby Lobby. I'm really struggling with keeping up at this point. As for me, in my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24, verse 15. Oh my gosh, it's real. Christmas is actually here. And let's get started with some candles. If I'm honest, this looks prettier than what it smells like. It doesn't have a very strong scent, so I'm thinking when you burn, if you burn, it's not going to be that great. But if you just want the look of the candle, I think it might be worth it. These are $16.99. I'll wait for the sale on that one. Sugar cookie. I think I have one of these out right now. $16.99. Again, definitely wait for the sales. If you're in Hobby Lobby and you notice something is going out of stock, grab it at full price, but it's always better to wait for the sales. This is Peppermint Dream. It doesn't seem like much of a peppermint anything, to be honest. There's not much smell. I guess all of these are going to be scented, but not much scent. So if you want it for the look, go ahead and buy it. But if you're looking for the scent, these ones are not it. These are a little bit more traditional Christmas. These lanterns, and they already have, I'm assuming, of course, an electric candle inside. Very, very cute. Very traditional. Let me see how much these are. These are going to be $31.99. Would I buy it full price? Absolutely not. I'm waiting for the sale. This is so cute. Look, a little electric. And it's an ornament. These are going to be $11.99. Very cute. And I definitely would purchase at $11.99. This one is electric, $10.99. This is a flameless candle. Cute. Nice. $8.99 for this one. And they also have them in white. So of course the white is like timeless, so you can keep this past Christmas. Our flameless options. Different sizes, different styles. And they have the sets out for $36.99. Probably get the sets at a better cost elsewhere, but they do have them available if you want them there. Ooh, they have the wax burners. Hopefully they're stronger than some of the candles that I've smelled so far. This wooden piece, just like a piece of a log. So large wood slab. You could put your candle on there. You can use it as a riser. You can use it. I feel like you could even incorporate this into your place setting somehow. Really cute. Did I buy this at $8.99? Probably not. I'd probably wait for the sale. Look at this. This is so nice. Definite must have. $14.99 for this. A lot here. Hopefully they're going to be getting more of these in stock. If you're into glitter, there's some glittery motif. And then we have the houses. Now, do these light up? No, but you could put a motif in there, an electric one, and make it light up. Classic candle holders. These are definite must-haves if you don't already have them. I have a couple of these. Make sure that if you don't have this in your collection, you grab some of these if you know you want them. They have the shorter ones. These are perfectly brass. And then you have your candle warmers right here. Very traditional, very Christmas, very red. Look at these. They have the electric candles with the remote. It's $26.99. Wait for the sale. The white ones are obviously very traditional white, reds, greens. These candles went viral last year, so don't let them run out this year. I got some of these last year, not from here, but these are super cute. Look at this. They're still putting things out, but I found, look at that, a candle. This actually smells really, really good. At this point, my really good meter is based off of actual scent that I can smell. If anything smells bad, I will be sure to let you know. So if you like the Mercury glass thing, this is going to be for you. More lanterns. These are super cute. If you don't want a big old lantern, you just want to stick a small one on a shelf. This is going to be so cute. You could like get a votive and put it in there to kind of illuminate it. More lanterns, a little simpler, mid-size, still small, with an electric candle on the inside. They have them in white and red. Let me tell you how much these are gonna be. These are gonna be $11.99. So when the sale comes, girls, okay. I personally, I'm gonna go for the white. Not that I will actually get one, but if I had to, I would definitely do the white. If you're doing a very traditional Christmas, so definitely do the red. And then they have varying sizes, so these ones are $39.99. That one right there, the black. And they do have them as well in the red. These ones are $29.99, but look at them. They have like a 3-candle arrangement on the inside. Isn't that cute? I only see the 3-candle arrangement in the red ones, so hopefully they'll have other colors to choose from. I found this translucent candle holder. So if you're gonna be doing iridescent glass or a very colorful theme, these might work for you. $6.99. The cutesy little bows. Oh, this would be so cute for a little girl's room. $11.99, or like a really nice table setting for Christmas. I have these trays now. They're very cute. They're brass trays. Let me see what's on the top of it. But I can't see the prices, and I'm not gonna dig it out. No price. They're hidden in there, in this clump of metal, but there's way too much going on top of this, so we'll leave this alone. I'm trying to get every possible thing I can get for you guys. These trees, I just kind of want to show a good variation for everyone's taste, style, preferences. These are $22.99, and these are of course electric. So this is very good if you just like don't want to do a big table setting. You just stick this on a table, coffee table, any type of table, a mantle, and you're done. You're done. We're gonna go down the ribbon aisle because I feel like that's like the most sought thing for Christmas, and they go quickly. So I'm gonna give you a quick look while we listen to some music at the ribbon aisle. This one is so nice and textured. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. I don't know what I would use it for, but it is so nice. And then your just traditional burlap. Yes, it is. Like I was saying, if you know that you want something, come and get it now, because these babies do not last, and it is so frustrating when you're trying to find ribbon for a particular theme. Honestly, they're not expensive, so buying them full price is not the worst. These are $9.99 or $9.99 as well, but they do have some more affordable ones. The thinner ones, of course, are going to be more affordable at $4.99. Ribbons are no longer used as just accents anymore. They are intentionally becoming a part of designs. Look at this, it's so cute. From these, we can make oversized bows, we can make wide wired ribbons, and layered ribbon treatments are showing up throughout all of the Christmas displays. So cute, the snowflakes. That is super cute. Christmas in July.
Christmas in July?
Yeah. It's a lot of traditional trends. Yeah. Some of what I noticed is trending this year in the store is the vintage nostalgic Christmas. That definitely is the strongest trend. They have the classic red and green, which is back, but it's definitely richer, and a lot of whimsical candy, gingerbread, and Grinch Christmas. Mercury vase candle holders. I saw another one. I'll show it to you in a minute. These ones are $7.99. Okay, so this one had the crackle on it. It feels like it's gonna break. No, it's very thick actually. So it's frosted on the bottom. It has the beautiful Christmassy prints and the bird, the mockingbird. So we have these as well, the Mercury glass candle holders. These are $13.99, as well as, ooh, I don't want to drop anything. These are the candles that I was showing you. Okay, so I was just told by an associate that the sales will start soon. So look out within the next week or two for the Christmas sales. She said they should start soon. She doesn't know for sure. Cardinal, right? Cardinal. I don't even know what I just called this bird, but this is a cardinal. Definitely a cardinal. And sometimes my brain just doesn't want to work for a moment in time. But yeah, these are cute. Little gift candle holders. Very cute. And then our traditional red candle holders. Cute, just like for a little pop of something on the bottom of your candles for your setting. I already showed you all the wreaths. They have like a huge variety. The mini wreaths, and you can definitely do a great table setting with these ones. As we speak, they're still putting things out. So we have some tree toppers. These ones are only $12.99. We have some of the mistletoe. Little, I was thinking, are these like, what are these? Are these the garlands, or are they the napkin holders. Let's see. So these are for your candles. So you're gonna put them around the base of your candles. Cute, $6.49. We have the garlands. So these were really popular last year. These are the more colorful variation. These are $26.99, but you can also make them yourself, right? If you want to spend that time putting them together, but you get a more, what do I call it? You get a more individualized put together if you want to do it yourself. Then they have these with the little pom-poms and the pepper lights or string lights. I'm calling them pepper lights, I don't know. I guess I'm stuck in my Caribbean mode right now, but the little fairy lights, not fairy lights, the string lights. Gosh, I got it all wrong today. Okay, I don't know my words today, so you guys can help me in the comment section because I can't remember. And of course, by the time I walk out of the store, I'll know every single word that I couldn't remember. If you're doing your reds, these are cute. These are things that you could also very easily DIY, but these are $9.99. So unless you really want to do a project with your kids or something, I wouldn't do them via DIY. I would just buy the thing. Look at these ornaments are cute. Look. These are so cute. I could do a tree full of these. These are cute. We have more ornaments. Look at the big crystal. We're bling bling for 2026 on the tree. This is so cute. $4.99 per ornament. And then they have the other shape. This is a nice hint for somebody that is looking to get married. I mean, you shouldn't have to hint, but it's a nice little hint. Do a tree overloaded with crystals and he surely will understand what's going on. They're looking crystally, but I mean, I guess we can call them a tree full of diamonds, right? Of course, baby Jesus. Gingerbread treats. $3.99 for this one. Baby Jesus was $5.99. And we have the snowflake. The snowflake is, how much are you, snowflake? $3.99. We have all these other ornaments. A Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord. Luke 2:11 is $7.99. $7.99, kind of pricey, but worth it. I bring you good news of great joy. Luke 2 verse 10. $7.99. I have some framed ornaments. These are $7.99. And then I have these candy cane ornaments here. They have for $5.99. I'm not doing anything except for showing you the goods. Okay, they have the balls. These are for like a more traditional Christmassy look. Maybe like a Candyland theme. You could use the stripes, the peppermint stripes. And this bow, I saw this in another color. The ornament balls, these are like bells. Ooh, okay. Look, this is so classy. Look at these balls. I love these. I don't usually love red, but I love the way how this looks. This looks so, like I could just see this on a tree looking so luxurious. Oh my gosh. This is $10.99. So I would pair these balls. Oh my gosh. Now I'm like going in a different direction with these bells. And I don't know. I haven't seen the next thing yet, but when I see it, I'll let you know. I am not gonna lie. I came in here like, okay, we're doing Christmas in July. I wasn't thinking too much of it, but let me tell you, I want to decorate like tomorrow at this point. Okay, let's pump some brakes here. Okay, this is cute, 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 cute. The cars, and I love the trucks because they have so much detail. This is definitely more of like a traditional Christmas type look. These are $27, so imagine when the sale comes. This is so good. And then they have these little cutesy wootsies. These are, yeah, these are $12 for these little cute things. $29, and these ones up here are $29.99, so they're a little bit bigger. They have the magnolia leaves, they have the cones, the evergreens, very, very cute, and the berries, very cute. Yeah, so do you see that? The magnolia leaves on that? Magnolia leaves are definitely going to be a thing this Christmas. They pretty much are a thing almost every Christmas, but I think they're going to be very popular this Christmas. So you have your pine cones for $3.49. Let me see if they smell. I like to get the smelly ones because they're so fragrant in your home. You can get them on Amazon as well, and I'll be sure to link the ones that I absolutely love on Amazon. These are not fragrant, but they're $3.49. So if you just want the look, here are some more red trucks. And what is the price on you, sir? $15.99. Okay, okay, the trees. And I know there was a little craze with these potted plants. These are $26.99. I'm gonna wait for the sale, but this is on my list of things to have. I have a lot of them already, but let's just say I wanna put trees everywhere. Little ones, big ones, everywhere. Let's take a look at the reindeers. Reindeers are so pretty. And these are $39.99. They have the black ones as well as the ones that are laying down. Cute. These crystal ones are perfect. Look at that, $21.99. I think I'm more of a fan of the brass reindeer, so I might be looking to get one of those. And they have the little minis. Okay, so brace yourself because I'm gonna finish looking at the reindeers, but there's like a ton of little mini trees here that I'm gonna have you look at in just a moment. Bee is looking cute this year. These are so cute and they're wooden. They have the smaller varieties and they have the frosted gold. These are cute. These are the ones that have, let me tell you the price of these lower ones. Lower level is at $8.99. I would assume that these are still $8.99 because that usually doesn't matter that they're frosted. These are cute. The 3 trees, they are glittery. I do not want to do glitter this year. It's just too much. These trees right here, $6.99. And they have the flocked trees, the pink trees, the flocked fall, and the traditional color-filled trees with the colorful ornaments. And these are $9.99. So if you're doing a traditional Christmas, that is the way to go. Then they have the snowflakes and more reindeer. Ooh, these bells are nice. You could do like, these bells are really nice. You could do like a bowl of bells. This is nice. Should I? These are $9.99. Okay, I'll wait a week. I'm going to wait a week. This one is really nice. It's $29.99. Very nice. And then they have the flocked. So we have this, but it's not like flock. This is like a glittery flock, which is pretty, $21.99. It's very pretty. Pencil trees, which are $5.99 easy. Can you imagine when they're like 40 or 50% off? These are lightly sprinkled with some glitter on them. And then they have these. This is like another easy centerpiece for like a table or a mantle or even a coffee table. But these are like mason jars filled with Christmas greenery in 3 colors. So for your traditional Christmas color lovers. Also have the disco balls for those that like to party on their Christmas tree. So the traditional or the disco looking balls, these are really pretty. These are actually spring items, but I was like, if you want a romantic Christmas, maybe, right? Has nothing to do with Christmas, so just ignore. These are 66% off, so the spring things are 66% off. If you want to come and get some spring items, come and get them now because they're 66% off. Hey girls, let's go. So the garlands, because we know that there's always going to be a viral hit with the garlands. This is really pretty, kind of classic, traditional type look. Very kind of sophisticated with the gold sprinkles. This is $48.99. I kind of like this one. And then beside it, you see the poinsettias with the berries and the pine cones. And those ones are $53.99. Why is it more expensive? I guess because it's more classic, more traditional. This one is very pretty though. And then this one, $26.99. If you just like want a white glittery Christmas flocked. They have what looks like the Grinch stuff here. I don't know, it's just like, this is the Grinch theme, right? I think so. And then we're gonna do up here a more traditional wreath. I don't see the price here. Let me take it down. This one is $51.99. It's cute. It has a ribbon in the center, but keep in mind you can always get like a regular wreath and also do your thing with maybe berries from the Dollar Tree, even if they come out with good berries this year. Wreaths can be very pricey, so when these things go on sale, please get them. Okay, this has to be like, oh, I love this. I love this. I love this one for myself. Look at this. It has the brown balls. I knew those brown balls. Ooh. I knew those brown balls were going to be good for stuff. Some other popular themes that I've also noticed are going to be trending are oversized. This is so nice. So nice. $61.99. Bows and heavy ribbon trees. The woodland and the natural Christmas is definitely going to be a thing, like with this wreath. $51.99. Okay, the Real Touch, these are $79.99. This is so good. You can't have enough. Listen, buy them every year because you cannot ever have enough of these things in your house. Especially if your home is a little larger, you can't have enough because I still can't fill my entire house. And I have so many. I have like buckets and I cannot. So those Real Touch are my favorite. These are another good one. $45.99 for these ones. I feel like more of like a natural woody type look. I would think that this would go really good with like a farmhouse type looks as well. Modern organic. Look at the berries. Oh, these berries are so pretty. These would go so well with a nostalgic and a traditional Christmas look. These are $59.99. $10.99. More glitter, more glitter, more glitter. $22.99 for the trees. These are $29.99, and of course they have the snowflakes. These are so cute. I like these. $50.99. So they have the other ones. I haven't seen them in the store yet. The ones with the colorful lights, but these ones I like. I don't think I've seen these before. So that's new. And then these ones, I don't think I saw them in this color before, but I've seen this style with They had like the green last year. I think they had wooden ones. I don't know. But that might be new. For your Candyland themes, you have everything you could possibly want right here. One more Candylands all the way down here. I would assume that eventually they're gonna put them all together. But yeah. So the bigger Candyland ornaments right here, they're like $11.99, $15.99, just depending on what you're getting. These are perfect matches for the whimsical candy, the oversized candy ornaments. They go with the gingerbread houses and the curly tree toppers. These will look so good. You can make a whole candy bouquet. It's super cute. As you're gonna see as we continue our browse with me, you're gonna notice that some moody jewel tones and more metallics are really gonna be a thing. Burgundy, mulberry, and the emerald greens, the coppers, the antique golds, the velvets, and the mixed metallic finishes are really gonna be popular. $19.99. Okay, so we have the wreath holders, all different sorts. Like, is a faux leather. I really like this. They have it in black and the red, white. I wish they had like a brown. Picks are another one that I would say definitely grab them early if you can. Grab them in bits and pieces until you get as many as you can. $4.49 for this one. This is a great filler. Like if you have a limp tree, this is a great filler to kind of stick in your current limp or skinny trees or minimalistic trees. Maybe you bought a minimalistic tree from like IKEA a few years ago and you want to fluff it up, make it look fuller. This is a great way to do that. Or maybe you were just being cheap or could not afford a tree, right? So $4.49, just come and buy a few of these. You shouldn't need too many. You just sparsely put them in and you should be golden. These berries, these ones are $4.99. More of the Real Touch ones. And these are $4.99 as well. Really nice mantle settings with this as well. Speaking of trees, flocked, slim, and specialty trees are definitely a thing at Hobby Lobby this year. So they're gonna look realistic and green, narrow, ultra slim. The flock trees, small potted evergreens that were very popular last year, and the alpine style trees, the white trees, and the carved whimsical trees that we've already seen a few of. If you are interested in adding a touch of like a moodier, those ball picks would definitely be for you. These are so pretty. That's it for the picks aisle. Look at this. This is so cute. And these are $8.99. So I think I was told that there is like a permanent yellow tag sale, if I'm not mistaken, over this side. I'm not sure. So like, don't quote me. I think that's what she was saying. It was permanent. But this is so much cuter than the ones we even saw in the Christmas section. The ones we saw in the Christmas section were these candles right here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get them for Sarah's room. These are only $8.99. Look at what I found. They haven't put these out yet, but these are about to be put out. Isn't that cute? $15.99.
take a quick peek through these buckets. I'm probably not supposed to, but I'm going to because it's right in front of me. Isn't that cute? $8.99. The brown ribbons, they're $5.99. They're just like clips.
Thank you guys so much for spending this time browsing with me. There will be a few more of these to come. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and please do not leave without leaving a comment. I would really appreciate it. Anyways, you guys continue to stay blessed. We love you. Bye.